going on, everybody? We are here in Need for Speed Heat. So today, I actually finally just finished the main story, and as you guys can tell, um, I have the Legends Edition of BMW. So, as the title of the video, already then. So, that just happened. So where was I? Ah, so this video today is actually the specs on this car. So everybody knows this car. It's probably one of the most iconic cars in the franchise. Um, and what makes it so famous is the paint job, most of all, but the iconic sound of this car. So if anybody is actually unaware, this BMW is actually most likely a replica or an actual Le Mans circuit race car. So it's a 4 liter V8 engine. In there. It's a custom built V8. So there's actually a little bit of custom things that were done to this. So putting it, putting it on the more performance-wise things, the engine is naturally aspired. So if you're unaware of what naturally aspired is, essentially it means that the engine don't have a turbo or supercharger. So when it's naturally aspirated, it's literally the power is literally relying on cooler intakes, upgraded exhaust, literally relying on atmospheric pressure, aka airflow, to give this car power. Now, the problem with naturally aspired engines is that it don't really have that oomph. You do get a lot more smoother power delivery, um, but the naturally aspired engines is not great for accelerations. Um, Given that the car is actually a almost a one-to-one replica of a Le Mans circuit race car, the car didn't need acceleration. The car actually needed downforce power, which no. And for the engine to be a custom race engine, it would have to be bored. Uh, Not like bored, bored or anything like that. Like a board. So if any of you are unaware what boring a engine means, essentially, you take special drill bits to drill out the diameter of a cylinder port. So essentially, you're making hole, that hole in the engine a little bit bigger, depending on what size. I've noticed that a lot of people have said that the V8 and this car don't sound like a traditional V8. Most of that reason why is because the engine is not, it's not Hemi or it's it's a bored it's a bored out 4 liter V8. It's a custom built race engine. How you know if an engine is bored? It usually produces a lot more power than acceleration. Perfect for circuit racing, everything like that. So a lot of people are also unaware about the sound of the car. So um, a lot of people know that there is a mechanic sound and mechanical windup. A lot of people think that's because it's a boost windup or something like that, but that's not the case. Um, the mechanic sound you hear when the car is always running, um, that's the sound of airflow going through the air filter and everything whatnot. But that wind up that you hear is actually from the transmission. I recently just became aware of this. So what made it that sound is you can hear it in a lot of different circuit race cars and everything. That always that metallic, high, hydraulic certain sound. Those actually come from. I'm not sure if it's all transmissions, but the transmission in this specific car is actually a straight cut transmission, um, which gives it that wind up sound that you always hear. Um, so this this car um, is actually a is actually one of the real replicas to the BBS rims, the sound, the engine. Um, this is everything you would see in a Le Mans circuit race car. So um, this car is very fast if you get it to cooperate with you. Because Need for Speed isn't always the best for this type of thing. You have to put the right tires or suspension on it and then kind of tune it up and everything like that. But if you do have the right pieces on this car is actually this car is a grip monster. If you guys have the right parts on it. Aside from Unbound, I also have heard that the sounds here in Heat is more closer to Most Wanted, and a lot of people also have said that the side by side. And a lot of people have said that the BMW and Unbound sounds a lot more from Need for Speed Carbon, because you can get this car in Need for Speed Carbon and everything like that. So this car is actually more closer to Most Wanted than uh, Unbound, so which is always kind of good. So um, now I know that the car is actually looks a lot more what I thought it would. Um, it's more of a metallic silver and a darker blue, which I actually really thought that was. So um, yeah, so this is the real this is pretty much a real GTR, just in a video game. So I actually did do a little bit more research about the real life car. So the real GTRs with the V8 engines, only 7 of these cars were ever produced. Uh, I guess that um, they didn't really want to lose racing spirit or something like that. There is a video out there if you guys end up seeing it. The V8 engine, the V8 engine on this car was very controversial at the time when it first came out. Because the actual BMW GTRs actually used to run inline six engine, a 4 liter inline six, which is also an engine that you can have here in Need for Speed, which is also um, huh, that was a gas tank. No, that's airflow. So the engine was very controversial at the time and everything like that. So um, only so what they were saying was that they didn't want to lose the racing spirit. BMW wasn't really in the market of selling actual V8s of this capacity for GTR. So very limited amount of these cars. So if you're somebody who actually has a V8, you know, BMW, uh, the E46 model, uh, it is a very rare car. I'm pretty sure they are not cheap because they are very rare. Um, you can have a car custom made. Uh, as far as I know, there's only two cars here in the States in existence that are replicas of this car. Um, so again, that happened. So anyway, if you guys actually choose to play Heat again, um, don't know how to get this car, literally just go through the animations and you just take down Frank Mercer. Towards the end of the, she's pretty her story arc is pretty much the main story. So you get this car, and then it'll get put right um to your garage and everything. So um in terms of this of the car, uh, as I said, the acceleration on this car ain't all that, but it has a lot of top speed. Has a lot of power, a lot of top speed, but just doesn't have a lot of just don't have a lot of acceleration due to the fact that the engine is naturally expired. So it's pretty much all that. And if you can have the car um, get grip into these corners, you're in for a bit of a treat with this car if you know how to drive it. This car, when it gets up in the higher gears and the top speeds, it it goes. It's probably one of the fastest cars in the game. Just not a lot of acceleration. So I just wanted to come in here and make this quick video about this car. Um, I'm gonna do a little bit more of inspiration for this car in Unbound. Because if you guys know it, you gotta pay. You gotta pay to have the car. So um, I've been trying to get a little bit of inspiration from this car to do to finish off a build and Need for Speed Unbound. So again, I think that's about it for this video. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.